Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 18th, and this is chemistry. All right, so here's our agenda. As a reminder, always do your 5 and 5 task. Wash your hands immediately, find your lab station, put your cell phone, earbuds, other electronics you do not need away, and then head to your desk. So today we're going to start with the week one review, similar to the summaries we did each week last semester. We are beginning experience. Um, One in investigation 4. So we are going to look at an engagement video. It's just a few minutes long. Then we're going to read and discuss the lab background for correlate material properties. And then we're going to call this a virtual lab. We're going to watch lab videos to collect the data for this lab. The main reason for that is um, one of the chemicals is pretty hazardous, so and disposal can be a nightmare, and it's just not good for people. So it's safer to do it this way. When you're done with the lab, there is a post-lab assignment on Canvas that you will see that needs to be posted. That's not due until Thursday at midnight or 11:59 p.m. So you've got several days to work on that. And then finally, for homework that should be prepared for tomorrow, I'd like you to read pages 112 to 117 in your textbook. Do your reading, your highlighting, and answer the questions on those pages. All right, so taking a look at our week 2 module. All right, here we go, our summary of week 1. All right. So we started out the week with new seats, some semester expectations or a few changes, and then I asked you to complete a semester one review sheet, which needed to be submitted to Canvas. All right. Our key takeaways: second semester policies, 5 and 5 tasks to begin class. What is that? I want you to walk in, wash your hands immediately, find a lab station to leave your backpack and your cell phone and your earbuds and anything that we will not need for class that day. At a lab station, grab what you do need and then head to your desk. We also changed the late submission policy. One, you will incur a 2% deduction per day an assignment is late. That does include the weekends. If you are turning in something late, whether it's due to a legitimate absence or not, if the submission is past the due date on Canvas, I need you to use the submission link that you find on the front page of Canvas to let me know why you are turning in late so I can make sure to grade it accurately. Then we did a semester 1 review assignment. This is for completion, not correctness, once I get to grading it. All right, then we took a tour of the classroom. And then I asked you to review, read, highlight, and answer the questions on pages 97 to 105 in your textbook. Takeaways from the classroom: I just wanted to take you into the hall and have you enter the room to realize that there is a table now where there are items that you would pick up for the day if there are any that you need to pick up. If you are absent, there is a crate. Look for that crate. Ours is gray, not black, but look for anything that has your name on it in the folder of the day or dates that you are absent, and then go ahead and complete your 5 and 5 task, washing your hands before heading to your desk. Finally, we gave you some time to read and highlight and answer the questions on pages 97 to 105. The questions were to be submitted by Friday at 11:59 p.m. This was review material from first semester. Then we had you complete a chemistry of cooking survey on Canvas and then a group activity. So the survey was just there to begin a discussion about how chemistry directly relates to cooking. And then I asked you to work on a slides presentation with some group members to research an ingredient involved in baking to learn how it relates to the chemistry of baking. And then students presented the information they learned about that ingredient. And then finally, at the end of the week, we looked at a video, Phases of Matter. The questions for the video were submitted on Canvas before you left class. The assignment was open while you were watching the video. Key takeaways were relating the phases of matter, solid, liquid, and gas to pressure and temperature. If you were in class, if you submitted that assignment, you did get a perfect score. the assignment was there to ensure participation throughout the day. All right, next thing we're going to take a look at for today. So here is a video. I'm not going to watch it now, but if you're absent, what I want you to do is watch this video. This is a video looking at what happens to a block of ice as it's placed on an aluminum block, and then a block of dry ice when that's placed on another block. So questions to think about while you're watching the video. Do you think it is the same size and shape as it was when it was first placed on the plate? If not, how and why has it changed? And this is for the ice cube. Predict what will happen to the block of ice over time. Then when you take a look at the dry ice and that's placed on a plate, what do you observe? Is the shape of the dry ice block changing? What state of matter do you observe from this demo? So that should be the first thing you do. When you're done with that, hit next, and you're going to move on to our lab for today. So we are looking at correlate material properties and bond type. So I would like you to read the background. Matter is anything that has both mass and volume. So you can see we're looking at the states of matter. In the lab that you're going to watch, you're going to be examining 2 of 3 states of matter, namely solids and liquids, and investigate the link between types of bonding and the materials state under standard conditions. Okay, so you want to continue reading this page on your own, and then you're going to get down to the purpose of the lab right here in green. The purpose of the lab is to examine 2 of the 3 states of matter, solids and liquids, investigate that link between bonding and the states material state under standard conditions. All right, we're going to watch this video together in class due to the hazardous chemicals in today's lab. So if you're absent, go ahead and watch this video. As you are watching part 1, you can scroll down and there is a small data table there. You can just write this on a separate sheet of paper, or if you would like the official data tables, click on this printable link here and you can get the Google Doc and you can type it directly into the Google Doc if you would like to. Once you're done with that video, which you can see is about 6 minutes, you're going to take a look at part 2. And again, if you're in class, we're going to do this together. If we're not, just take the time to do this. Watch the video. The part 2 data table is here. Part 2, we're going to look at the properties in solid state. And you can see we're looking at aluminum, silicon dioxide, which is sand, sodium chloride, stearic acid, and sucrose. And then these are the physical properties we're looking at. Once you have filled in this data table based on the lab video, you're going to end with using that data to complete the post-lab materials. All right, which we can see right here. All right, so here is the post-lab correlate materials. You can see it's the instructions say after watching and collecting the data from parts 1 and 2 for the correlate materials property and bond, answer the following questions. There are approximately 10 questions for you to answer. Use all of that data. You do have multiple attempts. If you do not like your first attempt, you can go ahead and try again. This assignment is due let's make sure we see on January 20th, which is Wednesday, but that it's at 11:59 p.m. So just before Friday at midnight. So complete that anytime between once you're done with the videos and then from there. All right. If you have, if you're absent, have a great day and I hope to see you when you get back.